Act 32, Walk-in Love Letter.
Love leaves echoes, some soft, some shattering. Let the cards reveal which still lingers in your heart. And your card is the Lovers in reverse.
The Lover's reverse represents an imbalance in some kind of relationship and usually signals the end of a connection. My 20s were spent with my son's father, and I loved that man down. But I had no concept of what love truly was. I wasn't shown it often growing up, at least not in healthy ways. He was a man that I attached to because deep down, I needed validation within myself that I was lovable. Something I never felt before him, and he mirrored that energy towards me. Sometimes in a way that was uplifting, but other times in ways that triggered my trauma or even exacerbated it. We were unhealed twin flames, not the kind built for a fairy tale ending, but the kind essential for growth and transformation. My self-love journey began at 32 when I ended relationships that were no longer serving the woman I was becoming. I wanted to reclaim myself. Who was I without a man? And do I even like her? What I loved at 16 was not the same as what I loved at 32. I was evolving, and that level up didn't include a man, a thankless job, or hair that I didn't love. So, I did the big chop, starting with my relationship, then my cushy big firm job, and finally, my hair. In 2017, I embraced locks, a bold, natural, rebellious decision that felt authentic to me. Navigating the corporate world as a Black woman, I had often been pushed to conform to ideals that didn't align with my true self. Locking my hair was a symbol of reclaiming my identity, but I gained much more than that. I locked in with myself. Love language. I fell in love with myself, and I want someone to share it with. That infamous line came from the beautiful Miss Eartha Kitt. She had a true understanding of love at its basis, original, irreplaceable, never complacent. I gave my 20s to a man. I gave my 30s to me. That's when the road of life converged at authenticity. I finally stepped into my identity, the version of me that I didn't know existed, because for so long I was insistent that I loved him. But the problem was never loving him. It was loving him more than I loved myself, putting him before everything, especially my mental health. It's not possible to completely love yourself when you're addicted to being chosen. The veil lifted, and I realized I was broken. This love was a fallacy based on a reality that only I created, not realizing all it was doing was making me jaded. They say love begins where logic ends. I lost my damn mind and gave in to pretend that this was worth it. We could be so perfect. All these years? Shit, I deserved it. The delusion of it all was unfitting, because after every bad blow I kept forgetting, in order to keep the peace and uphold the illusion that this kind of love was worthy of inclusion in my sacral space. I really had to sit with it, especially as I stopped wanting to be intimate. Repeats of word vomit unchecked created a vicious cycle rife with regret, resentment merely a hue on the emotional palette. He was a menace, so I became a savage, wreaking havoc, whole relationship filled with malice. There was too little of me and too much of you. That imbalance is what caused us to argue. So I changed my frequency to something better. I put on my big girl panties and I wrote you a Dear John letter. The taste of bitter was just too much pressure, and this exertion of energy was just too much effort. He is still my favorite mistake, my beautiful mess, serving as a muse, my magnum opus, an absolute blessing, packaged as a lesson, that reality hitting with one hard question. Are you easy to please, or just accustomed to being neglected? Damn, that question left me feeling disrespected, because for how long have I been seeking to be accepted, not realizing it's a privilege to be in my presence? My hair is my crown. This poem is an ode to the majestic complexities of black hair and the strength of the black people that boldly declare, my locks are my crown without a fear. Capturing audiences, they can't help but stare, but bet not even think about touching my hair. See, they don't understand what it means to be natural. Hair rising towards the gods seems impractical, each style tactical, to combat the idea that our hair is unnatural. My hair is my crown. I am not my hair, but my hair is me. You see, it's a part of my identity. It reveals the truth of our history, which has long since been a mystery. From the Mau Maus to the Jamaicans, Rastafarians, and other African natives, here is the fabric of our foundation. Washing up on foreign shores, stolen, abused, and made to push oars, yet somehow we still endured, pushing through adversity's door. In our hair, we wore styles of fashion, creatively made with lots of passion, the parts offering direction too, serving as a roadmap to our refuge. Locks are a crown that should be adorned, twisted, contorted, and beautifully worn. Deep in our roots, the story is true. We're kings and queens, our worth overdue. It's cult-like, something like a faction. My hair is my crown and part of my attraction, sometimes serving as a major distraction to those that don't know how to manage their reactions. Embracing my inner Janelle Monáe and never giving an F about what people say, not allowing myself to fall prey to the disparaging comments coming my way. My hair is my crown. When I walk in a room, it screams royalty is around. It speaks without me ever making a sound. My aura screaming power, their lips saying, wow. My hair is my crown. Whenever I'm feeling down, I look at myself in the mirror and feel extremely proud of these lovely tresses that I've been endowed. Sometimes I do a curtsy and a little bow. My hair is my crown. Beautiful, bold, and regal, the epitome of freedom, highly controversial, in some places even illegal. It is a form of self-expression, self-love, and positive progressions, an act of rebellion against microaggressions, a call to war without exceptions. I love my hair, that I do know, whether it's bone straight curly or a combo of both, thick, thin, or exceptionally long, there's no one way to wear it that can be wrong. Black hair is art in its highest vibration, offering pride, love, and exaltations, representative of the lost and forgotten nations, serving as inspiration for future generations. My hair is my crown.